Hello. I am going live today on the Live Love Talk. I am going live on Instagram. Good. We are good on Instagram. And thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching the replay. I know a lot of you ladies watch the replay, and I would like to introduce myself briefly. I am Natalia Hart. I am a dating and relationship coach for highly intelligent and successful women who seem to shine on every single area of their life but love. So today talk is going to be about how to stop choosing the wrong guy, why we keep choosing the wrong guy, and how we stop doing it. And I want to invite you, before anything, to just make sure you are in a good space, that you are feeling good, because this conversation is not an easy conversation to have. And I for sure admire you for joining me and exploring these topics. I know you are super committed to creating the love life, the relationship, the romantic relationship of your dreams. And for that, I applaud you. And sometimes certain topics are easier to digest than others. So this topic may bring up things that you didn't know were there. So I want you to make sure that you hold yourself in high esteem, that you have a lot of love towards yourself, and also that you really understand that you are an incredible woman for just showing up. Showing up in these kind of containers automatically raises your energy, automatically allows for evolution and change. So I am extremely proud of you for showing up and seeing how we can move from where we are at in our love life to where you want to be. And it doesn't really matter where you are at right now. I just want to reassure you that it is possible to grow. It is possible to move from there and get unstuck. Okay. And you are in the right place for that. So I send you all my love, all my admiration, and all my empowerment. And you are in the right place. This is the right place. So if you're joining me today, you probably found me through my email. And if you're not on my email list, let me know and I will add you to it. And when I invited you to this live love talk about why you keep picking the wrong guy and how to fix it. And so probably you are in a situation where you have been on the dating scene for a while, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, maybe 10 years. And it seems like all the guys you are picking are the wrong guys. Maybe they're great at the beginning. They come to you really strong. They call you all the time. They text you. They take you on dates, and they talk about the future. They are making plans. They are talking about they are including you in words in their lives. And then one day they disappear without any advice, without any notice, without any warning. They disappear. Or maybe you are in another situation, the opposite situation, where you go on dates. You told your friends and family that you are looking for your forever true love, and they are introducing you to people. You are getting introductions through friends, through family, through co-workers, through your athletic club. But you don't seem to like those guys. It's like they are either boring, or you are not attracted to them. You don't feel the spark. You don't think they will fit into your life. So that is the other situation that a lot of women that are facing this challenge of choosing the wrong guys fall for. Or maybe you are in a third position where you are waiting to start putting yourself out there. You have been thinking about, getting in a relationship. You have been feeling this yearning, this longing that you really want to share your life, your gifts, your love, your gifts with a special man, and but still it doesn't feel like it's the right time for you because you are afraid. Maybe you are afraid that you are going to pick the wrong guy. Maybe you are afraid that if you open up your heart again, you are going to get hurt. And there is a common denominator to all the women, to all my clients, to all the women that I have been talking over the years, and it's that we have all been hurt at some point. We have all had our heart broken, and it's really hard sometimes to move on from that. Unconsciously, we keep protecting ourselves. And so today I want to bring you some clarity regarding why you keep choosing the wrong guy. Why this pattern keeps happening over and over and over. And I am going to be talking about two particular situations today, okay? So the number one situation that I'm going to talk is what I call the man picker is off. So, and why your man picker is off? Well, this goes back to our childhood. When we were children, when we were in our imprinting ages from 0 to about 8 years old, during that time, it's where we learn the maps to love. It's where we get the GPS, if you want to call it a different way, to love. And if those maps that will guide you to true love were off, if they weren't really healthy, if they were based in fear or in abuse or neglect, it's a big one, we are going to create these maps to love, and we are going to create a map that feels comfortable. But what feels comfortable was uncomfortable back then. Humans, we have a big drive to keep ourselves safe. And to keep ourselves safe means to keep ourselves in what we know. That's why people have a very hard time changing and choosing different things, is because what is familiar, what we find familiar and comfortable, it feels safe. It feels like home. It feels like, like this is me. Now, if that familiarity, if that comfort is rooted in the wrong imprinting, in the wrong love maps, what we are going to keep creating in the future, it's more of the same unhealthy love patterns, love interactions. So that's one of the reasons why we keep choosing the wrong partner. It's because even though in our heart of hearts, in our soul, in our bodies, it doesn't feel like it's the right thing for us. We know it. We know that this is not the right person for us. It feels familiar. It feels comfortable. Okay, if we had lack of good role models in this area of love and relationships when we were children, we are going to create this familiarity with unhealthy ways of loving. And again, even though as an adult, you can feel that it's not really the right thing, we kind of unconsciously keep being drawn towards that. So most of what we call as women our type is based on that. When women come to my practice, when I start working with women and they keep dating the same guy over and over and over, it's a different person, but with the same character traits or the same ways of being or the same even physical features, the same height, but they are not healthy, they are not good for them. That is usually because they created a type when they were very young, and now they keep going after that type. Okay, so to give you an example, for me, the type used to be the broody, the dark and handsome and moody kind of guy. That was my imprint because that was my type, because that's what I grew up with. I grew up in an environment where a lot of men were like that. And so growing up, I felt extremely attracted for those guys, but those were the wrong guys for me. So it wasn't until I took a hard look, a deep look at what was going on, and I discovered that about me, that I could start dating guys that weren't my type, even if at the beginning I didn't feel that spark. I didn't feel that, intense attraction. But I chose this approach because I really, really, really wanted to be with the right guy for me. So that is basically one of the reasons why we keep choosing the wrong guy. It's imprinted in our unconscious mind from a very, very early stage in our psychic development, and we just keep rolling with it. Even if it feels bad, we keep going with it. And I'm gonna teach you in a few minutes how to break through that. Okay, but now I want to jump into the second reason that I want to talk today, why we keep choosing the wrong guys. And this one is a little bit more tricky, and it's a little bit more cultural. It's about us as women growing up in environments where we were highly praised for our results. We were highly praised for the things we were doing. Maybe, we started off as children, and our parents were sending us to swimming lessons or ballet dance lessons or at school, and we were really, really compensated and rewarded when we were doing the right thing and when we were doing more, when we were very good at talking to people, asking questions, when we were very good maybe at taking care of other siblings of us, when we were very good at keeping company to our grandma that was sick. In one way or another, we were rewarded in a very, very high way when we were doing things that were helpful. And we were punished when we were in our more receptive energy, when we weren't doing anything, when we were just sitting maybe at the swimming pool and just staring at the flowers, and we were being lost in the beauty of the flowers, and maybe our mom or our dad came to us and said, "What are you doing? You're not doing anything. You're being lazy. Come here and help me, clean the house," or whatever it was. So I want you to think. I want you to really, really think, and maybe if you can journal on it and see in which ways you were rewarded for your doing and in which ways you were maybe punished for just being. Because that is going to give you a lot of clarity of why you maybe now as an adult you are in a very, very good place in your career. You're probably a professional. Maybe you are a lawyer or a doctor or an architect, or maybe you own a company or several companies. Maybe you are a realtor. You are doing really, really good, or maybe you are a very good athlete. I know a lot of women, a lot of my clients are athletes because that's who I am as well. That's my hobby. And, and those are all areas of our life that using that doing and being so smart and having such a strong work ethic and never getting a no for an answer, and always having the right word to say, always having a smart comeback. That works really, really good for many areas of our lives. The world as it is today in 2025, in many, many, many ways is here because of that doing. We got rid of so many lethal infections thanks to vaccines that were creating in that doing, in that smart environment. We have, you drive around and you see all those beautiful highways. I always get amazed when my husband and I go to, the national parks that are in the middle of nowhere, like the middle of nowhere. You have to drive for hours before you get to the national park. And those highways in the middle of nowhere are beautiful, are huge, are safe, are fast. So all the buildings, the Empire State. Here, I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. Here, all the casinos, those beautiful buildings, the water fountains, all that is there thanks to that doing energy, that masculine energy. So it is really, really useful. And the problem is that nobody ever taught you that transferring that very same doing energy and masculine energy into a relationship with a man, it doesn't really work. It doesn't work because we get into the role of doing. And when we are doing and over explaining and giving advice and telling the men what to do and what not to do, how to dress, how to ask for a raise of money in their job or wherever it is, we are actually killing the polarity. So what I am trying to say here, I'll wrap it up, thank you for listening, is that we may meet the right guy, we may meet great guys, but because we are unconsciously, without knowing, we are behaving in a way that emasculates men. I know the first time I heard a colleague, her name is Alison Armstrong, she uses the word emasculating really freely. And I had thought for years about using that word, and I didn't want to use it because I think it's a very strong word, and I didn't want to, make my audience and my clients feel bad. But it is a very good word because that's what we are actually doing. We are turning a prince into a frog rather than turning a prince into a king so it can be next to us. So that is the second way. It's not necessarily that you are attracting the wrong guys, and it's more that we, in a way, train men how to treat us. We do train men over time how to behave with us. And if we are training a man constantly into, shutting him down and telling him what to do, giving him the advice, and all that, he is going to little by little start to shut down and start to behave as a boy, start to behave as the wrong man, as a low value man. But it's not necessarily that he is a low value man. So those are the two ways that I wanted to bring up. I would like to know if you have any questions regarding that. Please let me know in the comments. Type your question, and I can see it here on my streaming software service, and I will answer it. It is really, really important that you ask the right questions. I truly believe that the quality of our love life is equal to the quality of the questions that we ask. So ask me questions. I would love to know what is, or send me a comment, send me a hi. Let me know that you are there. So now we already talked about why the two reasons that why we end up choosing the wrong guy, or that we believe we are choosing the wrong guy. Okay, so that gives you awareness, that gives you an understanding, and now you know better. Now you can see when the unconscious pattern is showing up, it's not going to take over you with the same strength than it used to take over you in the past. Because once we know, once we bring the things to the table, they lose their grip over us because we are conscious now. So now we can choose. And what can we choose? Well, how do we stop doing this? The first way to stop choosing the wrong guy is healing your early childhood imprint. And by the way, these two things I'm going to share with you are the two things that we work on my Epic Love Accelerator coaching program. That is why it's so powerful, because we work both sides. We work the imprinting that I'm talking about right now, and we also work on the behavioral part. That is the second part I'm going to talk about in a second. So we heal our imprinting. We go deep and we take a real look of what are our thoughts about this. What do we believe about love? What do we believe about men? What do I believe about what I deserve and what I don't deserve? Is this really feeling good? Is this really aligned with my soul, with my life purpose? Is this really aligned with my love, the love story that I want to create? Or is this just feeling comfortable because it reminds me of the past? So we get very, very clear on that and we heal it. So we can move on and we can create a new story from scratch. So you can create a new love story that looks like you today at your age. Either if you are 25, 30, 40, 60, or 70, there is always time to create a new love story. You have the power to do that. You have total control over that. Actually, as I always said, that is the only thing you have control over, is over your story. You can recreate at any given time in your life what you are creating. First, inside, in the form of your thoughts, in the form of your emotions. And then once you recreate that, it's going to show on the outside, because we create our love life from the inside out. Okay, it's not from the outside in. So meeting a different guy, it's really not going to fix it. It's going, what the real real healing happens from the inside. Okay, so that's the first thing. We heal our imprint and we create an empowered new story, and we stick to it. Okay, baby step by baby step. And the second way that we stop choosing the wrong guy is we cultivate feminine energy skills so we can create attraction, emotional attraction, and we can actually inspire men to rise up and to be his highest self. That is the other way. We learn the skills, the abilities, the mindsets, the attitudes to be in our feminine energy. That way, naturally, a masculine energy man, a good man, is going to feel attracted, is going to feel magnetized, and we are going to be able to relax into love. We are going to be able to relax and finally enjoy our love life. And when we enjoy our love life, when we are having fun, when we are feeling cherished, when we are feeling the devotion that this man has for us, that's when really everything changes, because the more juicy we feel, the more, centered and grounded and congruent. And by congruent, I mean the more aligned our thoughts and our heart and our body are, the more a healthy masculine man is going to be attracted towards us, and the more he's going to want to step up and make us happy. And that is the most sure pathway and the fastest pathway to really, really create the love life that you want. So, as I said before, if you haven't filled the application for my Epic Love Accelerator 12-week coaching program, where I personally, myself, coach you every single day for 12 weeks into how to heal your imprint and how to tap into your feminine energy and really become a magnet for men, so you can finally create a home, a sacred space where it's your soft place to land. So you can go and keep making the world a better place. You can go to the office and kill it. You can go and keep making money. You can go and keep making a difference in the world, but then come back home and feel loved, feel cherished, feel relaxed, so you can recover and regenerate and, create more estrogen and just have fun and live a good, balanced life. That is what my coaching program is about. That's what my clients get. So I would love to hear your questions. I would love to hear your thoughts about this. And let me know in the comments. Subscribe to my channel. If you are watching this on my YouTube channel, subscribe to it. And if you have a friend that you believe could benefit from listening to these conversations, share it with her. Invite her to our private Facebook group. We have so many resources for you that are totally free. I understand that not every woman watching this video has the means to pay for my services, but that's why I create these free resources, so you can still get help. You can still you can still move the needle forward, even if you right now you can't afford to pay a private coach. And my intention for you is that you live an amazing life. Women, we are so powerful. We are so powerful. We are raising men. All the men you see around you, they were all brought up by a woman. So we hold on our hands the power to create a better place. And as an adult woman in the dating scene or in relationships, you hold so much power too, because the more you learn how to be in your feminine energy and to raise your standards and to have healthy boundaries, to know when to speak and when to not speak, and all the skills and tools that I teach to my clients, the more men are going to have to raise their standard, because they can only get away with unwanted behavior because we take it. If we don't take it, if we start to, all of us, get together and said, we are going to hold ourselves on our self-esteem, and we are going to see our value, and we are not going to tolerate any man to treat us less than we are, most men will have to wake up and get their act together, because they want to be with us. They really want to be with us. They crave being around women, feminine energy women. It makes them feel good. It complements them. It brings so much to their life, to the point that they the statistics show that married men live longer than single men, and their quality of life is way better than the quality of life of single men. So, okay, I'm gonna leave it at that because I can really, really talk for a long time. But yes, so let me know if you like this conversation. What did you think? What came up for you? You can send me a private message or you can send me a public message. I read every single message and I answer to every single question. So I am very proud of you. I admire you. And remember, you can create the love story that you want. Okay? Much love. Bye.